This one is coming to us from StratCan, and the headline on it says, new research suggests irradiation does not fully degrade fungi or residual toxins in cannabis. Uh-oh. The findings of a new study challenge the effectiveness of irradiation to completely address total yeast and mold counts in dried cannabis. The study raises concerns about potential health risks for vulnerable or immune comprised cannabis consumers. The researchers at McGill University emphasize the need for better safeguards and more effective remediation methods, noting that even irradiated cannabis might still contain toxic fungi and residues. Now, a total of 12 cannabis samples were analyzed for the study. Two of those samples, one irradiated and one not irradiated, were provided by a licensed producer in Quebec. An additional 10 samples were purchased from the Sorte Quebec Wild Cannabis retail stores. Now, 8 of the cultivation methods for the sampled cannabis came from greenhouses or hybrid greenhouses, and 4 were from indoor grow facilities. The current industry standard test, it's called ELISA, ELISA, and mass spectrometer were found by the study to be inefficiently sensitive when used alone to detect the trace amounts of residual mild toxins that remain after irradiation. They say a single spore can cause disease, so we had to go beyond the ELSA limit to see. To the general population, this may not have much significance, but immune-compromised people will be at higher risks, says Saji George, who's a study co-author and professor at McGill's Department of Food Science and Agricultural Chemistry. Although all samples passed Health Canada's colony forming unit threshold, which is less than 50,000 CFUs per gram, they consistently tested positive for detectable levels of major mycotoxins, including one called toxin. Word I can't pronounce, sorry folks, but it's there. Now, analysis also revealed broader diversity of fungi and the persistent presence of mycotoxin biosynthesis DNA. The researchers state this suggests that irradiation, while significantly reduces fungal and bacterial loads and eliminating cultural bacteria, does not fully degrade fungi genomes or residual toxins. They say cannabis buds have sticky resins, so they are really susceptible to contamination. These fungi are everywhere, so we need to be more careful at every stage, from growing and harvesting to processing and storage, according to the study co-author Mamta Rani, who's a research associate at the Laboratory of Sustainable Agricultural, Food, and Environmental Applications. Now, the paper concludes that as the cannabis industry evolves, microbial testing needs to evolve as well. It recommends a nuanced approach that uses cultural, molecular, and immunological techniques alongside more stringent microbial standards during production stage.